The 8 devastating red flags in women every man must pay attention to. In the modern dating landscape, emotional intelligence is not optional, it's essential. As a man, one of the most powerful things you can do is to develop your awareness of red flags in women that signal emotional unavailability, immaturity, or toxic traits. Often, these warning signs are subtle, hidden behind charm, beauty, or excitement. But if ignored, they can lead to emotional chaos, deep frustration, or even psychological damage. Here are 8 devastating red flags that every man must pay attention to before it's too late. 1. Disrespect to you, her exes, or others. Disrespect is the first, and most obvious, warning sign. It may show up as sarcasm, mockery, or constant complaints about her exes, painting them as monsters. Many men ignore this, thinking she's just venting. But remember, if she speaks with contempt or cruelty about past partners, there's a high chance she will speak that way about you one day. Disrespect, once tolerated, escalates. A woman who cannot treat others with dignity is unlikely to treat her partner with respect for long. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, not selective courtesy. 2. No self-accountability. If she never owns up to her mistakes, blames others for her past, and constantly plays the victim, run. A woman who refuses to take responsibility is emotionally immature and lacks self-awareness. This kind of woman blames exes for everything, can't apologize sincerely, justifies toxic behavior because she's been hurt. In relationships, accountability is non-negotiable. Without it, every conflict turns into a blame game, and emotional growth becomes impossible. 3. Commitment issues. In today's hookup-driven culture, many women have been taught to avoid commitment and chase validation instead. If she brags about how many men want her, only has a string of short-term flings, avoids defining the relationship, then she's likely not emotionally ready for a committed relationship. And no, you can't fix her. Hoping she'll change for you is a trap. A woman who hasn't worked through her own intimacy issues will likely repeat unhealthy patterns, leaving you drained and confused. 4. Poor communication skills. Communication is the foundation of every strong connection. If she can't express her feelings without attacking, avoids difficult conversations, doesn't listen to understand but only to respond, it's a red flag. We now live in a digital age where social media and texting dominate interaction. Many people, especially younger generations, lack basic interpersonal skills. If a woman can't sit down and have an emotionally intelligent conversation with you, prepare for chaos down the line. Passive aggression, stonewalling, and emotional shutdowns are not quirks, they're toxic habits. 5. Shallow judgments about men. Pay close attention to how she talks about other men. If all her criteria for attraction are based on money, status, cars, clothing, or followers on Instagram, she's not looking for a relationship, she's shopping for a lifestyle. These types of women see men as resources, not human beings. And the moment she sees someone as a better option, she may drop you, no matter how genuine you are. 6. Excessive jealousy. A little jealousy is natural. But excessive jealousy is insecurity disguised as concern. It starts subtly. You hang out with your friends a lot? Oh, you're texting her again? Lol. Then it escalates. Where were you last night? I don't trust you anymore. Are you cheating on me? Jealousy often leads to control, manipulation, and emotional guilt tripping. And no matter how reassuring or loyal you are, it will never be enough for a deeply insecure woman. 7. Lack of empathy. Empathy is the ability to feel with someone, not just feel for them. A woman who lacks empathy will change the subject when you're vulnerable, get uncomfortable when you express sadness, downplay your struggles and redirect the attention to herself. This is not strength, it's emotional coldness. In a relationship, you will eventually face pain, setbacks, and emotional lows. If she can't stand beside you with softness and support during those moments, what's the point of having her? 8. Attention-seeking behavior. Attention whoring. This trait often flies under the radar because it's masked as confidence, but it's not. There are 3 main forms. Sexual attention. Dressing provocatively to get male attention. Social media addiction. Posting overly suggestive or dramatic content for likes and comments. Situational drama. Creating conflict, playing victim, or being loud to remain the center of attention. The danger? Her need for external validation never stops. And once you're with her, her reputation becomes your burden. If she doesn't respect how the world perceives her, don't expect her to care about how she represents you. A woman who disrespects herself cannot truly respect you. Final thoughts. Don't ignore what your gut sees. It's easy to get caught up in attraction, chemistry, or emotional highs. But true maturity means pausing to ask the hard questions. Does she respect me and others? Does she take responsibility for her behavior? Is she emotionally intelligent? Can she sit in silence and listen, or does she need constant attention? We often fall in love with potential, not reality. But logic should always trump infatuation. Because in the long run, a beautiful red flag is still a red flag. Until next time, lead with clarity, protect your peace, and choose wisely.